welcome to this YouTube video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a short clip from my Get to Know Your Camera course. The reason I'm doing this is to give you a little bit of information that is provided in the course for free, but also to give you a little bit of a taste of what my courses are like, what it's like to work with me. If you do want more information on the course, the link is in the description, so make sure you go and check that out. And if you do have any questions, just drop them in the comments here for me. So let's get started. The next thing you need to be thinking about is backing up your photos. Now, it's always important to have more than one copy of your photos. So if something happens, if your laptop breaks or you lose your hard drive or your SD card breaks or something, then you've got that backup copy. You haven't lost your photos, okay? It's like losing your passport or something. You can't get those photos back. You can't take the photos again, or not exactly the same anyway. You can always go and reshoot something, but it's never going to come out exactly the same. And if it was a once in a lifetime opportunity, then those photos are gone forever. So you don't want to lose those photos. So back them up. So a couple of ways that you can back up your photos. The first is an external hard drive. So this is basically a disk that plugs into your computer, and it's a second hard drive, a second disk that you can copy your photos to, so that you've always got a copy of your photos on your laptop and on your external hard drive. And the other way is to use cloud storage. So simply you just, depending on the cloud service that you use, you can sync those folders on your computer to a cloud service, and you can then have them saved both in the cloud and on your laptop. So if you lose your laptop or you have to get a new laptop, you can get those photos back from the cloud. They're saved up there in the internet, and it's really easy to get them back. Now, I actually use both of these methods. I have an external drive, and I also use Dropbox for cloud storage. So I actually like to have two backups of all of my photos, just to make sure that I do not lose them, because it's really important to me as a professional photographer not to lose my photos. Now, the cloud is generally a cheaper option, but you need to have internet access to get to it. External hard drives are a little bit more of an investment to get started, but they can be accessed at any time or anywhere. So you can take them with you when you go on holidays, so that you can easily back up your photos even if you don't have internet access. But with external hard drives, you do need to look after them just the same as you look after your camera. Make sure you're keeping them dry and clean at all times so that they don't break, because of course if they break, you lose your photos. So how do you back up your files? I've briefly touched on this already, but if you're using an editing suite, you're going to need to export your files from that editing suite onto your external hard drive or into your cloud folder on your desktop. So for me, that's my Dropbox folder. If you're not using an editing suite, you can simply just copy, drag and drop those files across to the external hard drive or to the cloud folder. Now, what do you back up? Storage space can become expensive as you build your collection, okay? So as I've already mentioned, external hard drives can be quite expensive, and cloud storage gets more expensive the more you use of it. So you're going to build your collection of photos. At the moment, you're not going to need much storage, but as you build your collection, that need for storage is going to grow. So you may need to actually stop and think about exactly what photos you are backing up. So first of all, you can get rid of any photos which are blurry, they're badly lit, or just bad photos. Photos you don't want to keep, photos that you would never show to anyone because they are bad photos. You don't need to be backing them up. Start by backing everything else up, okay? And then once you start to get low on storage space, you can actually go through your photos and delete any that are not your best. So any that you don't want to keep, because over time your skills are going to develop, your photos are going to get better. So you might go back to the photos that you're taking now, come back to them in a year's time maybe, and you look at them and go, oh, they're all terrible, I don't need to keep any of them, because your skills have developed. You may still have a few photos from that time that really are good, that you really want to keep. I still have a few photos from when I first started doing photography that I'm really happy with, and I really love those photos, and I still have them. But it's literally only a handful of photos, because as I have developed as a photographer, I have got better and better and deleted thousands of photos from when I started photography, because I simply don't need them anymore. They're not good photos. Going through your photos on at least an annual basis is a really good idea to actually free up that storage space, but it also gives you a chance to reflect on what you have learned through that last year as a photographer. I actually go through my photos on an annual basis. Every year at some point in January, I'll go through and I will delete any photos from the previous year that I'm not happy with, I don't think I need. Make sure I've got rid of all of those blurry, badly lit photos as well, and any test images, that kind of thing that I've also taken. Okay, so that was the clip from my Get to Know Your Camera course. I hope that you found it useful. If you did, make sure you go and check out the full course. Again, the link is in the description for that. I will also be doing some more of these videos as well, so check out the playlist on my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye bye.